That's our beautiful sauce, nicely simmering away, and all we got to do is serve up over our steak. As easy as that. Come on. So there we go. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're talking masala steak sauce. Now, I'm not going to show you how to cook the steak on the channel, but you know, many people can't put the masala sauce together. You see all sorts of stuff going in, flour and this and that. It doesn't need it, you know, it's just garlic and mushrooms and stock, masala, butter. Oh, it's just so easy to come together, obviously with a splash of cream. But, you know, it's simple. Come on, let's do it. So on here I've got some garlic. Now it's a very straightforward one, this, you know. We're just going to give that garlic a little bit of a shufty over. Now you can mince it as fine as you like. For me, I'm not bothered, you know, I'll just leave little chunks of garlic in, it's absolutely fine. And if you wanted it fine, you know, you could squash it with your knife. You don't have to have one of those garlic presses, you know. You just squash it out and you get this fine paste. You don't have to put salt on it to squash it out. I know some individuals do, but you don't need to. Okay, that's good enough for me. We'll put that in a tub. White mushrooms, brown mushrooms, any mushroom you like. Give them a wipe over and then we're going to slice them. Slice them as thick or as small as you like. It doesn't matter. And you know, take off the side of the mushroom. It's common sense, and then it fits flat. There's no point trying to rock around all over the board, you know. Get that back in our bowl, ready to go. In there. Now, ingredient which is totally optional is parsley. You either put it in or you don't. Okay? Now, I'm going to put parsley in mine. I want those green flecks. It is 100% optional. Some put it in, some do not. Okay, you want a pan, a little pan, or a pan that's big enough to accommodate all your mushrooms, and a little bit of sauce. Right, we want to go in there with a couple of tablespoons of butter. Now you could keep butter to stir in at the end if you want like a glossy finish on your sauce, but it doesn't really matter. We're just bothered about having the sauce in there. A little bit of olive oil, a little melt on that butter. Now you don't have to wait for all the butter to melt or anything. Get your mushrooms in and start cooking. What we're after is a little bit of colour on the mushrooms. Now you can season whenever, but I tend to season like with mushrooms. A little bit of salt, and we're going in with a little bit of pepper. That is really going to help draw out that moisture of those mushrooms. So it's a little bit of a shufty round and a little bit of colour on your mushrooms. That's all. It takes about 6 or 7 minutes to actually cook your mushrooms with a little bit of colour on, so don't rush it. You can be very posh with this and you can use fresh thyme. I'm using dried, because there's nothing in the garden, and I'm going to go in with the thyme now. It gets a chance to rehydrate with the mushroom water, the water that's coming out of the mushrooms. So we want about 1/4 teaspoon of thyme in there. And it's just a nice little steady one. Everybody goes for pan sauces to go with steak, but you know, peppercorn, pepper steak, steak Diane, the usual steak. But you know, this is a fantastic steak sauce. There, we're getting some colour on these mushrooms now, look. Fabulous. When you've been going about 5 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes, in there with some garlic. Give that a little shufty round, start that garlic off. There you go, garlic mushrooms, fantastic. Flavour in there already. When you've had a minute in there, masala wine. That smells fantastic. Nice little shufty on in there. Now what we are going to do is reduce this by about half. That'll intensify, put a little bit of flavour in these mushrooms. And then we're going to add our cream and our stock. And the optional ingredient, we'll probably stir through the parsley. There you are. How easy is this? There you go, look. It doesn't take long to actually take that down. A little bit more. Not much, because we actually want that flavour in there, you know. So that's reduced down. Right, now you turn the flame down. Just go in there with your stock, vegetable stock or chicken stock, and your cream. As much or as little as you like, but around about half a cup. And for those people who don't work like me, half a cup is about 120 mils. Stir it in. Now you could just have left this a brown sauce, but we're doing a creamy masala to complement our steak. So all we do now is steadily warm it back up and thicken it a little bit. That's it. It's as easy as that. That's how to make a fantastic creamy masala sauce to go with your steak. So when you've got it thickened how you want, you know, you could take this really thick if you want, that's up to you. I'm going in there with parsley. Parsley, as we say, is optional. But it's just going to put a little bit of a green fleck through there. Just make it look a bit posh, you know. And there you go. That's our beautiful sauce. Nicely simmering away. And all we got to do is serve up over our steak. As easy as that. Come on. So there we go. And a little bit of green. So there you are, there's our beautiful creamy masala sauce. Come on, let's straight in here. What we got? Oh, that steak is fantastic. Oh, there you go. Come on. That is off the charts. That is absolutely superb. Oh, what a flavour on that sauce. That sauce carries a little bit of sweetness from the masala wine. It's creamy, delicious. It's got a little bit of herb in there. It's absolutely superb on steak. It's one of those sauces that everybody forgets to make. Give it a go. That is off the charts. That really is superb. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make a masala or a creamy masala sauce. If you don't like cream, don't put it in. However, it enhances it. It's fantastic. Superb on steak. If you like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and we'll catch you in the next video. Mmm.